welcome back. We are in Starfield, and today is going to be a lot of talking and a lot of decision making. So we have to influence two things. I think one of them is the gadget we're wearing that helps us manipulate people. And the next is, I think, a merger or company buyout. I can't actually remember. So, but it is a lot of talking, I'm afraid, and not much action. But we have to get through it, so let's do it. Hey, that rhymed. Let's go.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be
destroyed the treason fleet with nothing but your bare hands and a sandwich. Well, that can't be. You so wouldn't be.
Scan complete.
Jesus Christ. He don't shut up, does he? Here we go. Come on. Be nice.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Yeah?
Okay, my frames are a bit spotty. There we go. Now, we didn't kill anybody during that mission. So if they say it went pear-shaped, no, it fucking didn't. We didn't kill anyone. Oh, fuck. I'm going to Dalton, but I don't think we need to go to Dalton, do we? We need to go up another floor. Don't know what's going on with my frames today. Does not seem very fluid. It's like we're watching a slideshow. Hey,
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report. As long as it's good news, I suppose I can overlook your irritation. And how did the neuroamp perform? I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect.
hey.
This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Shed any employees. Ugh. Terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. It makes my skin crawl.
Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. We are going to side with taking over the business of the other company, Infinite. And we're going to side against using the technology that we've got in our head. So we're going to get against that and go for this. Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
Okay.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Alright. So, what we need to do here is sway some votes.
I've got my eye on you.
Lara, even though you're not going to be here that long.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down. Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind.
Now we need to make
This should make for an
against
interesting meeting.
the neurocamp that we've got in our head.
An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down. Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony.
I am.
Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Okay, cool. So, next.
Don't cause any trouble.
Okay, I'm sorry about the frames. Just give me a second, I'll fix it. Okay, I think I fixed it. Well,
To do.
I had to restart the game. And seems okay now, so.
If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting. You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations. All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset. I'm starting to understand what you're saying.
I didn't say very much.
Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Okay.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
I couldn't agree more. It should be completely banned from the settled systems.
I agree.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know?
I know.
You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Okay. So that was simple.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
Yes, I would say so.
I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yeah.
That blasted tech.
Indeed. That technology shouldn't be used for such nefarious purposes, or in fact, any purposes at all.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened. You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause. I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make.
Okay, cool.
We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this
Oh,
meeting.
yeah, no, yeah.
So I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
She doesn't know either, does she? Okay, let's go.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite patient
She's
doing?
going to be tricky,
Not seeing any temporal
but
memory
we should be
flashes or
able to
losing time, I
manipulate
hope.
her.
Oh, well, at least tell me what you think of the neuroamp. I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
Okay.
Fine, fine. Make your case. Oh, there is adequate data to back what you're saying. More than adequate. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
Okay, cool.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd. be? That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Yes. Okay, cool. Right. 2 more people.
You're looking interesting today.
Thank you.
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available. Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd. Throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why? Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part. This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation? And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement. I agree. Should Masako had informed us too early, we may have all turned on each other. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been. It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one, hence the added motivation that will bolster sales. I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
You are very welcome. Right. I did say at the beginning of the video this was a lot of talking. Last person. Hey.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side? In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako.
Okay.
We just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light. I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year. All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it. The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from. You're right. The moment you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Hey, cool. Right, we've done it. Let's attend the meeting. Sarah. Space? Personal boundary? You know? COVID? No? Okay. Let's do this.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
No.
And
now.
considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power,
It's you,
it's
bitch.
going to be
Bye.
you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're finished.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None?
No.
This concludes our order of business for today.
Sorted. Look at us looking badass.
If only there were
Hey.
more hours in the day.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated. A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness.
Yeah, I agree.
The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Thank you.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down. If you wouldn't have stopped her, who knows what she would have done next.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it. It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Okay. So, we're going to go and see Imogen. She will tell us we've been given an office. Don't get excited,
Keep
the
out of my way and
office
I'll keep out of
is
yours.
crap.
They know how to make a client feel welcome up here.
It's like a cupboard. It's not even really an office. But she'll congratulate us. So, yeah. Very underwhelming. But the outfit and the tech is pretty handy.
Something you might be interested in.
So... Oh shit, no, we don't want to go this far down. We want to go to... Unit operations? I think it is. Yeah, here we are. There she is.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day. It's nice to see your recent experiences haven't soured you on the company. Now, since you are new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course. You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Okay. So, I bet you're thinking, oh, I wonder what your office is like. There it is.
I've got my eye on you.
Hang on a minute. This may not be our office. Well, this is where the mission board is, so it may be. Yeah, it's pile of wank. It's crap. Not worth it. All that work, and we get given a cupboard. A cupboard with a phone in it. I mean, it's a piss take right there. Okay. So, we can move on. Which is always good. We do need to attempt to do one of the... Alright, fine.
To Venus?
Give me that.
I should start charging for my services.
Listen, I don't want it. You've been complaining
So long.
for the past 3 episodes. So I got it. Shut you up. Right, so what we're going to do is I think we're going to do... Ooh, actually, we've got a few here. The one I think we should do is this. Because it's been sat there since the beginning of the game. Well, as far as I'm aware, it has. And the only reason we haven't done it before is because when we look at the world, it's a higher level than we are. But I think we could do it now. So we're going to try. Who knows? Might turn out we'll be amazing. We'll get a cool new shape, and yeah, we'll be credit heirs. You know, millions of credits. Oh my god, it's either incredibly foggy or the graphics card I'm playing on is having a meltdown. could have fast travelled here. I forget. I think because the planets look smaller, I forget you can fast travel on them.
To my crew position.
But who cares? Let's go. Let's fire up those engines.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
Christ, it looks like a shed. Our parents gave us this. Remember that? People have been telling me one of the ships I have got that is in sort of storage.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
People like a lot, and I don't know why. So we might.
Are the greatest.
Might swap over.
Better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed to do it.
Let's go to Aquila, and we'll see. If you always wonder why I always go to Aquila, it's because A, I spent the most time on that planet, and I know where everything pretty much is, and B, I like it. So, let's go.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Okay. Well, loading screens. Will we ever see the end? Maybe one day they'll bring a game out that has 0, but still runs perfectly. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. Oh shit. Okay. Hey.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll call. Hey, what can I do for you?
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, this one people like. I think it's this one. Let's see if we can upgrade it. Yes. Oh. Okay. Let's go and try the new ship out then, shall we? Hey, this is our new ship. That's the cockpit. Oh, this is upstairs. Oh, fuck, he's with us.
Lifting off now.
Okay, there's a few adjustments I want to do.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Okay.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
I do like the cockpit. See why people like it.
Navigational feedback checks out.
Repeating emergency
We're in the right
request.
place.
Facility crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Okay. Christ, where am I?
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
So, if you wondered why I always take the power off the missiles,
Well,
and always put it
you
into
put
the,
us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
and I always put it into the grav drive,
This world is off limits. You were advised.
it's because if we're in danger and it looks like we're going to be destroyed, the faster I can jump, the better. So I always like to put all the power into the grav drive, so if it's an emergency and it looks like we're going to be defeated, I can jump. And, well, yeah, there you go. Oh, hang on.
To jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Okay, so I think we've been following the wrong mission. Well, I've marked it now, so... Oops.
Switching over to standard engines.
Let's go.
Grav jump complete.
This place looks well defended. We should watch our backs.
Tend to agree. Where is this place? Hey.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart. Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived. I wish it were even better. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
This place...
Hey.
There's something about it that simply doesn't make sense. We should proceed with caution.
Hello?
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends. As well you should. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
So why are you wearing Boris Johnson's suit?
Well, it is gratifying. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
This is astonishing. It's like walking through some type of living museum of Earth's history.
Well, to us, it's just the way things are. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters. Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monirinas and Genghis Khan.
Okay, so that is to the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for getting this far in the video. I really appreciate it. If you did like the video, consider leaving a like. If you've got any comments, use the comment section below. I shall see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Bye.